Hello, viewers, and welcome back. It is that time once again. The creature's gestation must be interrupted. Overwhelm the defending force and illuminate the beacons. Force the thing to reveal itself prematurely. So we have to activate 3 Iron Crowns. Once again, we are going in totally blind. I know nothing about this second Darkest Dungeon mission. I have equipped my people. Colombier has a pretty standard loadout. Everybody else is carrying one of those talismans of the flame that we got from the last mission. I don't know what they do, but I mean, I reckon they have to be important, right? Probably. Yeah, probably. So I think this is a good party comp. We have access to a couple of powerful stuns. We have a lot of good mark synergy. We have both of the different kinds of marks. We have minus prop mark from this guy and minus dodge marks from these two. At max level, these skills that gain bonus damage from marks do a lot of extra damage. Double damage and plus 10% crit. Double damage and plus another 35% damage against beasts. I don't know. We're probably not going to be facing any beasts in here, if I had to guess. He's light sensitive? Ugh. That's ugly. Man, maybe I should even get that fixed before taking him out. Maybe I should bring somebody else in his spot. 10% damage. That's significant, right? That's probably going to be a couple of points of damage. Man, he doesn't like any light level. It's a very moderate sort of light. I'll tell you what, guys. Let's rearrange what we have here. I am really missing those other 2 boxes. The Crescendo box and the Aria box are both amazing trinkets, and I fought quite a few madmen since I lost them and have not found them again. So I'm wondering if they are things you can only get once, or if I've just had some really bad drop luck. But I would really, really love to get my hands on more of those. Okay, I thought about bringing Holy Lance. I decided that Inspiring Cry would be better, but I don't know. This party is not super good against being rearranged. I just wish I had any idea what I was going into. By which I mean, of course, that I would not want it to be spoiled. This is okay. I'm nervous. What I'm trying to express is that I'm terrified. I did want to. I saw a little graphical thing before I started recording. Something happened real quick. Not a glitch. Something that was clearly intentional. Yeah. Stuff like that. Yeah, so we're starting to have a little bit of a tough time. Things are getting a little strange in the hamlet. Man, I didn't even go down there, and I'm losing it. I tried to jam Ponyboy into the party despite the fact that he doesn't go, because he was sort of, I would say, almost single-handedly responsible for our last victory. And he was not having it. Alright. I want him to lead us. I want him to lead us everywhere. Alright, so this time we have a long mission, which makes me very nervous. We're going to bring all the food, and I have no idea what to expect. Absolutely no idea. We're going to bring all the food and all the torches. We're not going to bring all the torches. That's probably too many torches. But it's how many we're bringing. I do not want to get caught with my pants down on shovels. That would be embarrassing. I'm actually really annoyed that this party has so much garbage. Like, I don't want to bring holy water necessarily. But since we have these things and we have to bring them, let's at least fill up the stacks. Oh, I spent a lot of money upgrading my party. Let's see here. What don't we need? To be perfectly honest, somebody somewhere is going to be very upset when I do this. But I'm totally selling this ancestral trinket. This thing just doesn't do anything almost all the time. You'd be so much better off bringing any trinket that has an effect on combat and lessens your chance of having to see whether you get a virtue or not. Yeah, that's... I am not a fan of that thing at all. Okay, so... what else to bring? So we have a stack of bandages. Like, it may just be the case that there's no curios. There's no reason to bring less than a full stack of shovels. That's silly. There may not be any interactable curios, the same way there weren't in the first area. And if that's the case, then probably this loadout is fine, but I don't feel comfortable at all. Should I bring keys? I mean, these are skeleton keys. These are keys that we possess, and this is our, our ancestral home, so maybe these are... man, I just wish I had any idea. Alright, we're gonna bring a stack of keys. Is it 6? Yeah. We'll see, right? Maybe we end up throwing away these keys. There's only 1,200 gold. It's not the end of the world. Alright, here we go.
The thing has no name, for it needs no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its word, this will, are rewarded in a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
Yeah. So if there's anything I've learned from years of science fiction and fantasy films, books, and video games, it's that you're not supposed to let a god gestate all the way. That's really bad. Oh, great.
Madness made flesh.
Yep.
It crawls steadily upward from the pit, supported by the lattice of cyclopean pillars.
Yep. Elise gets super mad when you use the word cyclopean to mean large. For some reason, that really upsets her. She's like, that word already means a thing. It should just mean that thing. Alright, so what do you got here? Everything... Oh, these guys are, in fact, beasts. They're eldritch beasts. Okay, I think we're more afraid of cultist priests than anything else. And this is no time to change up the strats, right? Like... Oh, I wish you had a stun. So the question is, what is my... Do I want to try to get through to this priest? No, I think we're going to focus in on this guy. We're not going to kill him in time. We're not going to kill him in time for his stun not to wear off. Probably. Yeah. Maul the flesh. Come on, Digby's not going to let stuff like that happen. So he's up at 113 stun resist. We have 204 stun chance. This guy has a 9% chance to not get stunned here. I'm so nervous about
Their formation is broken.
giving them any extra turns. I really, really, really don't want to see the finger, basically, is what's happening here. The cultists are great down here because everything down here is eldritch, and they are really great at... They are really great at doing eldritch things. Let's give you the pause for a moment. Nope, that thing has sufficient stun resist. Alright. We're going to stun that backline guy, which we can only do thanks to the fact that he guarded. And now we're going to take out this cultist. I think it's, yeah, should have brought an extra stack of bandages. Ooh, solid crit. Our occultist may be able to get all the way there with a with the abyssal artillery now.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, nice. Alright, we do need to take a moment to heal. You know, he's down a lot. Okay, yeah, 21. 21 will do. Unfortunately, leaving a 9-point bleed on him. That's annoying. Still a pretty good chance for a stun here. I'm disappointed. I was really hoping that the Arbalest would be first.
Continue the onslaught.
Because I wanted the free heal, and I really think that we do have to kill that thing with the Crusader. I do not want to get dinged for stalling
This
in the darkest dungeon.
Promises success.
That feels like it would end poorly. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I have to imagine that actual scouting doesn't do anything, but I suppose it's possible that it would fill in these areas as we're getting the outlines of them. It might actually be really useful. I didn't bring my map because I assumed it wouldn't do anything, but you know, given that the first mission had a pretty narrow, obvious path, but with this one actually requiring you to walk around and like explore, scouting might be worthwhile. Oh man. Yeah, that's what they need is more crit chance. Alright, let's try to bring that one down quickly. Dodge. That's not a dodge. Well, it's a bleed resist at least. Yeah, no attacking for you. Shit. Okay. Deathlash is not the worst thing that could happen, right? Alright, come on. Top of the damage range. Not exactly. Alright. That's not such a big deal right now. We can definitely afford to...
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We can definitely afford to take out the other cultists first. I don't see it being a problem. So what did he get? 33%? That's, I mean, that's not insignificant. So the question is, do we just destroy this guy, or do we... No, I think we drop this stuff. All of our speeds are so close together that turn order is completely random, and I really hate that.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, you, first of all, need a bandage, and secondly, need a self-heal. Alright, well, that'll help. These things just they hit, everything in here hits so hard. Would she be better off just healing somebody than attacking the defensive growth? Probably. The defensive growth is not a high priority. Let's give him a little love. The Hound has gotten quite powerful. Okay, 10 is not so bad. I'm not that worried about 10. In case you weren't aware, the Arbalest's heal leaves a buff behind that increases the amount of healing received. Arbalests combine incredibly well with Occultists, because the Occultist heal has such a high base value that percentage increases are really powerful. I don't actually know what it's going to do. man, I can't even bear those tremors. This seems like a fine time to do a little stress relief.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh. Also, she's the one who's hardest to heal. Her bandage ability can't hit the 4th row, which is a little odd when you consider that she's almost always in the 4th row.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
You would think it would be trivial to bandage yourself. Oh my god. These things could be anywhere. I don't know how long we can stand fighting these monsters. We do not have enough bandages for this. Alright. So these guys also inflict big bleeds. This is really...
precision and power.
This is really very difficult. Also, everything is resisting our stuns. We should have put maybe a stun trinket on him instead of the Ancestor's Pen. Or maybe instead of the light ring. No, leave his flesh alone. I really appreciate the way he dives in front of the dog like that. That's very heroic. If you watch his getting attacked animation as he pushes the dog back and leaps in front of it. These Houndmasters they're heroes through and through. We all remember what happened with Durandal in the Shambling Horror. Like the stun that keeps on giving. So we probably need to start dealing with this guy. Also, we're missing a lot of health. We need to deal with this guy though. He can't be guarding people all the time. Oh, my flesh. Oh, he got me right in the flesh, you guys. Ouch. Okay, maybe this is foolish, but I feel like we're not going to bandage and only a 4-point bleed. Can we please land a stun? Okay, well now I'll bandage him. Ooh, we haven't seen that attack before. I like that one.
Well struck.
I like that one too. Alright, first of all, yeah, definitely bandage territory.
The ground quakes.
Crushed by justice. Alright, big crit heal. Alright, still pretty big heal. All told. Let's just stun this thing, make sure that we have a moment here. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the chance of getting him for stalling, and then we're gonna eat.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Dude, I don't feel that success is clearly in view at all. We haven't found a single one of these things. And we have to check everywhere. They could be in any room. I'm going to
The path is clear.
go ahead and assume that they're not in the hallways, which is maybe
to follow it.
maybe that's not fair. Maybe they can be in the hallways, but I feel like they would be in rooms. Okay. Oh, there's another way down here. My guess would be that there would be one in each wing. Right, we need 3 things. We were given 3 paths. Hey, look, we found one. Oh my. What the hell are these things? They have 2 attacks per turn. That one looks like it's got a blighty tail, and this one's called an Impaler, but I feel like Impaler's a much better name for this. What's going on here? So What exactly are we going to do here? I mean, I guess we can just wail on them, right? They are beasts, so that's good for the Houndmaster, despite, you know, he's probably going to spend a lot of his time stunning them. Ah! I do not fear your revelation. But you know who does fear their revelation, though? Is, our poor Crusader. How bad is that for? Ooh!
Unbalanced.
Why does that attack need to be able to do that much damage? Do I want to just have him lick wounds? Man, it does, lick wounds feels pretty bad. These things only have 5 speed. And they went before. Lick wounds feels like a kind of a waste. If we're gonna get hit for 20 again. And I really want to get some damage out here. I think we are going to Mark. I think we'll get good value out of Mark. I didn't want to use the Houndmaster's Mark because these things have 0 prot. So it's more effective for us to use something that reduces their dodge. I didn't bring anti-venoms or antitoxins, whatever the heck they are. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's Death's Door. Well,
On the brink, facing the abyss.
Jesus. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose. Oh my god, stop taking actions.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound. A decisive pummeling.
That was fairly decisive. Alright, we gotta get one of these things down. Okay. Dead? No. He still might die when his turn starts.
The greater the glory.
Oh my god, they get so many actions and they always get to go before we do. This is very, very hard. Okay. He has to do this
A blazing star is born.
to give our guy a chance of surviving the turn. Are we just... man, batting cleanup, just like only playing cleanup feels so bad. And this is probably going to be... Yep, I know. Boy, do I wish I'd brought some... So obviously we're camping, if we survive. Oh, what a time for a 0. Okay, that's really bad. Oh, and he doesn't... He's the guy who doesn't have the thing.
Of oblivion.
Yeah, I fear that I'm starting to fear that we're all lost here, buddy. Okay, let me think here. Who has the higher speed? You have 0, and you have higher than 0. Alright, he's likely to go first. Didn't work out that way. These things have pretty good stun resist. If we get the Houndmaster off Death's Door, he can do some real damage. But of course we cannot get him off Death's Door, because this thing has 100 turns, it feels like. We have to run? We can no longer attack it with Hound's Rush, because he can't do that from the front row. Yeah, I think we have to run. Which means losing one of our... Well, no, it doesn't mean losing one of our torches. We'll just dump some stuff from our inventory and make sure we have it. Yeah.
The sin is not in being outmatched.
No, don't go back in the... What? Why would they go back in the room? I just clicked to make the dialogue box go away.
Set the stage for Harrow's
Click. Out. Out.
This skirmish may be lost,
Okay.
but the
Okay.
battle may get
Okay, everybody. Yes, I know. Yes, we're all very impressed with your madness. All right, let's get away from the door. Alright, everybody put your torches back in the pool. Like, probably I can discard whatever I want. You're not the boss of me. Probably the game is not enough of a jerk to make your hero who stays behind lose their trinkets. Probably they give their trinkets to the team. But just in case that's not the case, I want to make sure that I manually bring all of my trinkets home, because somebody ain't coming back. It's hero time. Somebody be a noble.
Great adversity has a beauty. It is the fire that tempers.
Yeah, I know. Alright, it was the arbalest, sadly. That's going away, probably. Yeah, we'll remove that. I don't want to deal with extra
I can
food,
still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
So that was week 100. That's a big deal. I'm gonna do this now. Man, I still want to get rid of that too. Maybe that's more important. I'm gonna do this now because I won't forget how stressed he is due to, the bar here, but I may forget that he has negative traits. Okay, well, that was a kick in the teeth. Hey, look, a replacement.
A mighty sword arm anchored by holy purpose.
What on
A
earth are we?
zealous warrior.
Yeah. See, this right here, this is one of those things I was talking about. And then when I mouse over him, it goes away. Yeah. Things are rough at the estate right now. It could be better. It's like, what classes do we not have duplicated here in our 25-man roster? We don't have a second jester, and we don't have a second man-at-arms. I don't really need a second jester, but
He will be laughing still at the end.
yeah, I believe that. He's a creepy dude. Alright, well. Thanks for watching. This yet another failed excursion into the Darkest Dungeon. Join us next time when we do a non-Darkest Dungeon mission to make up some gold. Or, alternatively... Oh man, we lost our ancestor's pen there. Well, that's disappointing. But, focusing, paying attention. Alternatively, I may just run some lower level missions off camera with the low guys and get gold that way, and then make the next video another run into the Darkest Dungeon. So whatever it is, obviously, we'll see you then.